Happy Devils Monday on the East Coast and Happy Devils Sunday night on the Pacific Coast. I'm your host, Sam Wu, and this is the Wu Report. The Wu Report. Coming to you live from Vancouver, inside the bunker at my hotel room. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. Tonight's title on the Wu Report: what are we doing while waiting for Devils hockey? That's what Nate Milbank suggested on Twitter earlier this week. Figuring, hey, give Nate a shout out. Nate the Baker. Anyway, for those that we told that there would be a Devils After Dark, obviously, Scotty, with the weather going on and earthquakes going on and Southern California, won't be here with us tonight. He's dealing with other stuff. But, Scotty, we are definitely thinking of you as you're going through that wicked storm surrounding L.A., Beverly Hills area, and all that. Texting with Scotty earlier tonight, so he gets the night off. And now you just got me here on the Wu Report. And what are you doing waiting for Devils hockey? Now, you know, when I saw this topic name, I'm like, oh, that's a pretty good one. Something that we can talk about on live air. And I want to hear what you're doing during this summer while waiting for the Devils to come back to preseason at Prudential Center. I know that the Devils fans went to the open house, season ticket holders, or also known as Devils members, trying to upgrade their seats, better sight lines, better deals, getting their season tickets, because we all know what happened during the playoffs, that we got a sticker shock after not being in the playoffs for several years, only once between 2012 and this past season. And yeah, it pays to be a member. It pays to be a Devils member and having that membership to get the playoff discount. And a lot of Devils fans were at the arena when me, Scotty, Beer Baron, Shorts Guy, and crew were just kind of hanging out, watching Devils season ticket holders picking their seats, all excited for the upcoming season. And I'm going to try to scroll to the YouTube Live and Facebook Live, getting your comments, what you're doing this summer. Right now, I'm on vacation in Vancouver. Max says midnight edition. Yes, we're in Pacific time, baby. The bunker has moved from beautiful New Jersey to Vancouver, British Columbia. Mark Schwab says hello. 5.2 magnitude. Yes, that's what over the news with the earthquake in Southern California. And Max says making the drive from Boston, maybe with Mr. Marino. I don't know about that. We'll have to talk to Paul Marino about the trips that are coming up this upcoming season. A lot of things that we're doing behind the scenes for the Let's Go Devils podcast. I can speak on that we've got a lot of great things coming up this season. A lot of pop-up podcasts, testing some equipment. I brought my equipment on the plane. This is the same equipment that we're going to be using outside Mullet Arena out in Arizona, and also outside of T-Mobile Arena as well in Vegas. Maybe we can go outside of Madison Square Garden. You know, one time I did a pop-up podcast post-game in Times Square. This is before the pandemic, experimenting. We're going to do a lot more live pop-up shows. We could pop up at an arena near you. But obviously, we're always at American Whiskey, 51 Edison Place, across the street from Prudential Center, out on the big stage. And in the wintertime, we'll be inside. We're going to have a lot of good things happening. I see a lot of people on the YouTube Live. Let's see. Did you get harassed as Max? Yeah, I was outside Rogers Arena. Not Rogers Center, but Rogers Arena here in Vancouver, trying to figure out how to get Quinn Hughes to be a New Jersey Devil. The scenarios, I mean, there's a big price to pay. But we're joking around. I know Steve Engel takes his podcast really seriously. And yeah. And how do you like the couch, my little mobile setup that you see on the video feed? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Also, what else were we doing? Oh, t-shirts. We're doing some new designs. I'm doing YouTube shorts. Have you seen the YouTube shorts? Go to our YouTube channel, Let's Go Devils. Trying different things. I don't know what I saw. I'm looking at the producer right now that's with me, Mrs. Wu. We saw something with James Cameron, the Titanic, and I thought I was going to a science center or some sort, but somehow we got to this exhibit and I saw like these artifacts, or I don't know if they're artifacts or these movie props from the movie Titanic. And there you go. Then I did a short. And I think I'm going to do more of these YouTube shorts. Waiting, and waiting before Devils hockey starts, and we're going to resume. And we're going to have the Game Day Live and Devils After Dark, the Sunday edition, 9 p.m. Eastern, the Let's Go Devils podcast, debuting on September 17th. State of the Fan Address with Nick Villano, pucksandpitchforks.com. Always going year-round. And you know what? We figured this whole thing out during the pandemic. This podcast, Let's Go Devils podcast, originally started in 2017. 3 Devils fans at a bar. We've added more to the crew. And you, the crew, the Devils fan, to have joined us on this podcast along the way. And we've grown and grown and grown. And Max says live on the go looks good. When do vets report to camp? I believe it's September 15th or September 23rd. I don't have. I think the rookies are due September 12th. But no worries, we will be outside of the arena at American Whiskey. We're going to be doing some preseason coverage. I'm going to get back to writing. I have to get back to writing. pucksandpitchforks.com and Hockey Buzz. But right now, just chilling, Gato and chill. I've been drinking more Gatorade over the summer. Also, been eating the salad. The salad is great here in Vancouver. About to go on a cruise tomorrow. Well, next time I see it, hopefully it's going to be on all aboard the cruise. A Woo report tomorrow sometime in the mid-afternoon on the East Coast, in the morning on Pacific, talking more Devils hockey. And I've been wearing my Devils jersey around town. I've been wearing this jacket. Nobody's harassed me here in Vancouver. I think they're a little depressed. They know that the New Jersey Devils are going to rule for the next 2 decades. With who they got? Jack Hughes, Luke Hughes. You've got Jesper Bratt locked up. You've got Timo Meier locked up. Andre Palat is looking to make his mark, kind of getting over that groin injury. And I think he's going to have more of an impact for the New Jersey Devils. Eric Holla, looking to be a team leader, signing a 3-year deal. Jack Hughes' boy. And the Beefalytics line with Nosek and Mikey McLeod, Nathan Bastian, Curtis Lazar, amongst others. Will Alexander Holtz crack the lineup? Simon Nemeth, will he crack the lineup? The defense getting a lot younger, but the upside is just there. So lots of good stuff happening over the summer as we wait. Felix 33 says Devils are exciting even in the offseason with his podcast. Well, thank you, Felix. We always want to stay connected, and we're always constantly doing things. Shorts Guy and Beer Baron are doing a lot of projects for the Let's Go Devils podcast. We can't release what they're doing right now, but they're working hard on it, so they've got the month off to work on it. Also, Beer Baron is also a family man, and he's building a wall. That's all I know. Nikki has him building a wall. That's what he's doing this summer, doing the family thing, going on hay rides with the kids. Scotty still doing his Sirius XM gig. Sunday show, Devils After Dark, as well. Shorts guy, he's been making T-shirts, all that good stuff. Yeah, and that's what we've been doing. All sorts of things. So I actually went to the cough button there, folks. I was trying to hold it. I don't have my normal setup here. I mean, I like the new equipment that I'm using on the road. If you see how I do, it's pretty funny. We should have Mrs. Wu actually take a picture of it. How I'm doing it in the confines of the bunker in an undisclosed location at some hotel in Vancouver, and pretty interesting. We can take this show on the road, as we always have. We've been to Cocoa Beach, Florida, the Sandbar Sports Grill, Andrew Bunan's bar. We've been to Amalie Arena. We've also, long time ago, been outside of PNC Arena in Raleigh, North Carolina, where intern Rob and I did a podcast in the parking lot in their early days. If you ever watch our early podcast, let me tell you, it's unreal that how far we've come. Botchagaloop, talking about beefalytics, beef Wellington. Max is talking about lobster tails, which I will have all the above on my Disney cruise to Alaska. Going to have a good time over there. And hopefully I'll see you guys on the Disney cruise. Hopefully they'll allow me to do it. Hopefully we can get internet on the cruise. And we don't know how we're going to do State of the Fan Address. I don't have the itinerary right now. I know Nick Villano is dying to do a State of the Fan Address. Yes, that Nick Villano, pucksandpitchforks.com. If you wouldn't mind, go to pucksandpitchforks.com. Very good website. They are going all year long, all season long. Millions of views, hits, whatever you want to call it. Pucksandpitchforks.com. Latest articles right now. What you got? Jonathan Bailey writing, Devils lose exclusive rights to promising prospect. What could that be about? Editorial from Nick Villano himself. Why is Tomas Tatar still available? Question mark. Jersey Joe projecting New Jersey Devils forward production. Interesting. We've talked about the forward production. 30 goals each for the top six. That's 180 goals there. That could happen, folks. Absolutely could happen. Go to pucksandpitchforks.com. Don't let me spoil it for you. Also, one player to watch, Kevin Ball, the size, the experience that he has now after last season, got a 2-year deal. Could he continue to be that solid, productive defenseman on the third pairing? You need that size. You need that reach. You need that disruption on the penalty kill. Those lanes need to be clogged up. There needs to be a disturbance. But Max says, but seriously, Devils hockey less than 1 month away. I mean, it seems like it's been an eternity. Just waiting after that great playoff run. And you know that the loss against our Carolina Hurricanes still stings. But that's good, though, because that's how a young team learns. I'm a true believer that if 94 did not happen to the New Jersey Devils and a rookie Martin Brodeur, I don't think you win 95 or even 2000 or the great teams of that era that the Devils had between 95 to, let's just say, 2012. But, it's amazing at the time period, the Devils were one of few teams that won 3 or more Stanley Cups. That was not our original 6 team. So it's crazy to think that, the Devils as a franchise have come a long way since Kansas City, Colorado, and 82 in New Jersey. But yeah, I can't wait for the season to start. It's going to be crazy. American whiskey, we're going to take it to a whole new level, especially on the road as well. American whiskey is going to come with us on the road. Plus, we got the outdoor game that we're also preparing behind the scenes, bringing the equipment and entertaining you folks at MetLife Stadium, outside tailgating. We gotta get my friend Kenny there. Kenny is like an excellent. He knows how to grill. He knows how to barbecue. He knows how to cook. We're gonna have surf and turf at the MetLife Stadium parking lot, and things you have to prepare for these things, and that's what we're doing this summer. Want to know what you're doing this summer? I'm going to look on the Facebook Live right now, and trying to. Internet's very spotty here. I can't even pull up stuff every once in a while, but I'm going to pull up the Facebook Live, see who's watching. But I know right now it's 12:30 a.m. Eastern. Craig Best says, how's the West Coast? The West Coast is fine. Did you have some crab legs? Not yet, but I had an excellent dinner downtown Vancouver. Also get some dim sum in Chinatown, Vancouver. Bomb ass. Yes, I actually had some authentic Chinese food. Some of the stuff that I've never really had before. It was excellent. Just real authentic stuff that you can't really get in the United States or even in North America for the most part. But this one restaurant was high end. I think it was an exclusive club. I don't know. But I've been posting a lot of the foods I've been eating, including the salads, on my Twitter account at Primetime Sanwoo. You can visit me there. But thank you to those on the Facebook Live commenting. I'm going to go to X Live as well. Again, there's quite a few people watching this podcast live. And I'm surprised. 12:32 a.m. Eastern. Right now it's 9:32 p.m. Pacific. It's still Sunday night here, but it's a Happy Devil's Monday on the East Coast. Now I know how Scotty feels right now. Now I know how Scotty can do these podcasts on Devils After Dark and have unlimited stamina, because why? You're really wide awake. And I'm, that time zone difference, when Scotty and I do those post games, he's usually carrying the load for that. And he's got an abundance amount of energy. Now I know why. Anyway, going to X Live, just seeing some of the posts recently. Also, the Josh Anderson rumors and all that. Look, it all comes down to money, folks. Whether it's Quinn Hughes, Josh Anderson, or any proposed trade, I think a lot of the rumor mill gets a little antsy when there's no news. Then suddenly there is news, that the littlest thoughts become big news. But the bottom line is there's a salary cap. The Devils have a plan. And sometimes less is more. And sometimes I think it's better to just sit back and do nothing and let things play out. Do the Devils need a new goaltender? I don't think so. But let it play out. Let's see what Akira Schmid and presumably Vitek Vanacek, what they do in the first half of the season. I think the Devils are fine goaltending. I'm just a little worried about the defense. They did get younger. They did get faster. And hopefully they've gotten better. Because this defense could really dictate how many cups, that's right, I said it, how many cups the Devils will win in the future. Going back to Facebook Live, to the YouTube Live, and X Live. And Max says Montreal wishes we would. Botchgaloop says, is Scotty evacuating his LA mansion in an undisclosed location? I don't know, but I will tell you that, again, we are thinking of you, Scotty, right now. He's probably, I don't know what he's doing right now, but he's probably watching this podcast right now. That's what I think. But yeah, Scotty, Botchgaloop says, I thought Wednesday we have a Devils After Dark. Right now, The schedule's up in the air because I'm on vacation. We're going to try to keep it to a regular schedule. You will get this podcast on your morning commute on the East Coast after we're done, about 20 minutes on our Apple Podcast. Still haven't figured out the Google Podcast, but iHeart app, Spotify, Amazon Music Prime. But lots of things happening this upcoming season as while we're waiting for the Devils season to resume. But what are you doing? I know people go to the Jersey Shore. A lot of people tune out. We see the numbers. We see that it's kind of funny when we look at the download numbers, like during the season, Monday through Friday, you've got your morning and afternoon commute. During the summer, you've got your binge downloaders from Thursday to Friday, going down to the shore probably, and then from Sunday night versus Monday, we usually, get a lot of downloads. So, and we can't thank you enough for the downloads, people watching this podcast at an ungodly hour. But you know what? We're back to training camp soon. And then as the temperature gets colder and football season starts and baseball starts winding down, you could feel Devils hockey. All right. I'm going to get out of here right now. Want to thank all those tuning in to fine programming called the Woo Report, getting you through your day with a little Devils hockey talk. Big things happening. Looking to maybe one day get the morning Woo going again. Get some blogs going again. But yeah. Alrighty. Anyway. Gonna hit the music. Max, it's good to see you. Says, enjoy the cruise. You too, Mrs. Wu. Yes, Mrs. Wu is enjoying her time here, probably trying to stop me from getting in trouble. Remember, I'm in another country right now. Hopefully they don't take me away. But just remember, I'm always here for you. All right. Again, thank you to everybody else. Thank you to Botchgaloop, Max, everybody tuning in, Craig Best. Already getting out of here from Vancouver. Hopefully I'll see you on the ship in about a few hours from now. Till next time, this is the Woo Report. Let's go Devils.